Yeah, hi, I'm Paul, that's paularcher.com. Nerves, particularly when presenting. Lots of people ask me the question, how do I get rid of my nerves, Paul, when I'm presenting to a group of people? People do get nervous, of course they do. It's the adrenaline, it's the heartbeat starting to rise. You're under the spotlight, people are looking at you. Naturally, people will get nervous, but they're a good thing. So I've got some ideas for you. First of all, they are a good thing. Accept the fact that nerves can be what you need. Okay, not being a nervous wreck, I agree with that, but you've got to have some adrenaline, you've got to have some energy inside you, and that comes over as nervousness, nervous energy almost, isn't it? So embrace it, but we do need to control it, don't we? So here's a couple of ideas for you. First of all, eliminate the outputs of nerves, and there's a few things that go on when you're nervous. Number one, you might start to move around in jerky fashion. Your peripheries will start to shake a bit, so control them, stand still if you want to, don't move around aimlessly. Your mouth will dry, so take plenty of water and drink water before the presentation. Don't drink coffee or alcohol, obviously, but don't drink coffee. Careful with the dairy products as well, because they clog up the mouth, but you will get a dry mouth, so just drink lots of water. If you haven't got water, a little technique for you is called the slurp technique. And what we do here is we have a tiny piece of paper, just like this really, just a tiny piece of paper, a minute piece of paper there, which is not going to really harm anybody. Put this in the back of your mouth, like that. Do this obviously when you're not presenting. Now already my mouth thinks there's something in there, therefore it's producing saliva, because that's what the mouth is doing, isn't it? And already my mouth is lubricating itself. So there's a little inside tip technique there for you. Other things you can do to eliminate nerves is visualise. Mental rehearsal, it's often called, isn't it? Muhammad Ali was famous for this. He called it his future history. Visualise success. Make sure that you have in your head a movie of the successful outcome of the presentation itself. So that, you know, there's a round of applause possibly. Everybody's shaking your hands. The meeting planner's coming up to you and saying what a great job you did. The CEO comes up and says we're buying it. You know, whatever it is. Make sure you have a mental visual journey of the success, mental rehearsal of the success. That way you'll convince yourself that it's going to be successful. I often use this when I've got big presentations coming up, or I've got unknown audiences, for example. I'll visualise the success of the event, and it helps me to relieve my nerves, because we all do get nervous. Of course we do. We just channel it in a different way. Structure, two more tips for you. Structure. If you've got a very solid structure to your presentation, and you've kind of got it comfortable, you've practiced it, you've talked it through in front of a mirror, you've talked it whilst walking the dogs, whilst in the gym or whatever, as long as you know what the structure is, then you can focus on the audience, and that will stop you from being nervous. If you're trying to think about what you're going to say next, that's actually going to make you nervous, isn't it? So make sure you've got your structure and you've practiced it. And the last idea for you is the peripheral vision. Now this is a inside technique for you, a little trade secret. But you know, right now I'm looking at the camera lens, obviously. But if I get my eyes now to look around me, so if I'm looking around the studio now, I can see the side bits over there, the green screen behind me. This means that my peripheral vision is now being activated. Now that's a little trick, because if you do that, it will stop you being nervous. Yeah, for 5-10 seconds, but it might be enough for you to relax and calm yourself down. So there we have some tips and techniques there for you, some trade secrets on how to handle nerves in your presentation. Hey, Paul at paularcher.com.